Hi, welcome back to the Knit for Brains podcast. I'm Alisha Gifford.
I'm Laura Brady.
And this is episode 34 of our knitting podcast that we also talk about crafting everything. That was good, right?
Wow. Okay.
We come to you from Bradley, Illinois on a Sunday, April 15th, Titanic Day. Phil told me that before I left. So, Sunday, April 15th, from Bradley, Illinois, 60 miles south of Chicago.
Mother-daughter.
Mother-daughter.
No, mother-daughter. Quit confusing people. Anyhow,
you can find us on Ravelry, Instagram, Facebook, Etsy. All of those are linked below in the down.
In the description box.
In the down bar.
It's not down bar. Okay. Anyhow, should we jump right in before you get any sillier? FOs?
I have 2.
All right, you go. I only got 1.
Mine kind of go together, so.
I told you to get ready.
I didn't leave in my.
I was just going to say, those don't look like complete FOs.
But they are. Okie dokie. Where's the cables? Right there. So this is the Molly hat. Free pattern on Ravelry. And I held double fingering weight. It's a DK weight pattern. I've held double fingering of Tristan of Dragon Horde Yarns, and I believe Living Drought. I don't remember. I believe so. So that's, this was Sam's color that she ordered, and I'm really jealous of it because it knitted up really, really pretty. And it's really, 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 really soft.
How soft?
Like really soft. So there's that. And then I made her, which I didn't weave in the ends. I made her little mitts to go with it. So they're just little tiny. And this was also a free pattern on Ravelry. If you want to know what it is, just let me know because I didn't write it down. So just comment below and I'll tell you what it is, but I don't know. It was just free. And I was like, well, I can do that.
You had enough yarn, so.
I still have enough yarn. I can make like another set of these.
In case she loses a pair.
In case she loses a pair. So this is what the yarn looks like when it's held double. And then this is how it knit up just single.
I kind of like a double.
I like it both ways.
Yeah.
I really do. And I think this was in her fluffy base. Yeah, this was in the fluffy base. Which I don't think she has that base anymore. But all of her bases are really good. And this is like the perfect fall hat, so Sam will be getting this tomorrow.
Yep.
Woohoo!
Alright. I only have 1 FO today. It's a big one though. I was working on, I have the picture, the Katie shawl by Cozy Up Knits. I showed it last time, and was the one I was using Hey Sister yarn, and then Lori of Arkansas Yarn Co. It's finished, the ends are woven in, it has not been blocked yet. Gotta make sure.
It really doesn't need blocks too much though.
And it came out, you wanna hold that? Oh, my progress keeper's still on there. Bring it back. So, the eyeballs. And this, yeah, it ended up being a really good size. I did mess it up though, because the I-cord bind off here was supposed to be in the main color, which is the pink, And I didn't realize that until I was halfway through it. And I decided I did not want to take it out. So I just rolled with it.
So, like, that's the little eyeball stitch that she was talking about.
I think it came out really, really pretty. And I think these two colors really played well off each other.
And it looks really nice. It reminds me of pie.
Reminds you of pie. That's funny.
It reminds me of pie. Blueberry cherry pie.
I think it's really pretty.
It looks really pretty.
So
it's a good size, so that's good.
It really is. It was a good...
And it really doesn't need...
Probably not, honestly, because there's no lace work, and it's big enough as it is.
I mean, it's stretched a little bit, but...
Yeah.
In all honesty, you really don't need this blocked.
I didn't think so neither. That's why I didn't... Because I finished it last night, and I thought about texting you, but then I was looking at it, and I'm like, well... Like, if I had some lace work or something, but
I mean, I can if you want me to, but...
I don't think it's really needed.
Okay.
Because I don't think it needs to grow anymore, honestly. Like, if we did block it, we wouldn't be able to, like, really...
No.
Because, yeah, it's good size as it was. So, yeah, it was fun. I just watched their latest episode today. I was a few days behind. And they're going to be coming out with a Chrissy shawl, which I've already decided I want to do that one. It was really pretty. It's a crescent, and it does have some short rows in it. So, and I think she said probably May. So I have a little bit of time before I will be starting on that. So, that was my big finished project.
I have a hoe. In my Hufflepuff bag with the Deathly Hallows on the inside. Also in my Marauders maps, ball satch full.
Ball bag. Ball bag.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I made it, I should be sure.
I made one and finished it, and I messed up a little bit, but I'm still really, really proud of myself.
They're really cute.
Because I've never done any type of color work at all, so even just this little H was really impressive to me. And then I've also never worked with a chart before. I've done patterns where it's written and it's also in chart form, and I always go, nope, not today, not doing chart.
I always do the written if it's available. I prefer written.
So
I know how to do a chart, though. The cabling on this is just beautiful, and the yarn, the gray yarn.
The gray yarn is
gorgeous.
I believe it's just called Charcoal from Twisted Owl.
Oh, I like
Fiber
Twisted
Co.
Owls.
We got that at Midwest Stitches. And then the yellow is just a mini that was from Crystal Skies hand dyed. The pattern is from...
And that was also on Sparkle.
Yeah. And then the black has the gold stellina. So it really goes Hufflepuff theme. It's from the Knitting Wizardry book, which I paid way too much for, but am going to love it. And these are the Rendezvous mitts, which they do it in red with the red H, which I'm guessing they're calling these like the Hogwarts mitts after reading the description of the mittens. They do have a chart where you can change it to any letter if you wanted to. So if you wanted to do R for Ravenclaw, or if you wanted to do S for Slytherin, or if you wanted to do Rainbow and do an A for Alisha, you could do whatever you want. So I see me finishing these.
Yeah, and the only thing you changed on that was you did shorten the thumb a little bit.
I shortened the thumb a little bit because I messed up the thumb. Somehow I stopped the cables and it just turned into purl stitches. So my right one will probably look better than my left one, but I honestly, I don't,
for you anyways.
I don't really care too much. Nobody looks at the thumb. Like really, you can't really see it.
Well, you don't even notice it, especially with all the cables on the rest of it. Mm-hmm. That's what really grabs your eye.
Yeah. So that's my one mitt so far. Actually, my second pair of mitts that I've done for the mitten cow that we got going on. Spear fingers. So yes, the book you can find on Amazon. I don't think you can buy the patterns individually on Ravelry because I wanted one of the patterns, and that's how I found the book. Because it said you can't buy this. Okay.
That's all the FOs we have today.
That's all the FOs.
Whoops.
I got no.
Me too.
You want to go?
Sure. And I just started it, so it's not very far. So this is in my Molly Klein Designs bag that I was just gifted by her Friday. And it's very fitting because look at the glitter on the fishies. And for those of you that don't know, I am at my work, I am an aquatic specialist, so that's all I deal with is fish.
Do you know what fish that is, Mom?
No.
That's rainbow fish.
Yeah, okay. Oh, well, I have the yarn that goes with that, too. Okay, so I'm also working on the Molly hat. That is by, in case you guys want to look it up, Erin Ruth. And as Alisha said,
it's a free pattern.
It's a free pattern.
And it's written in DK weight.
If you remember, I made Alisha one. No, it's, I thought it was worsted weight, actually. Because I made it out of the Malabrigo Rios. So that would have been worsted. Just has a name of a yarn. I think when I looked it up, it was,
So we're holding fingering weight.
Yeah, we're just holding two fingering weights together.
Which is making it soft enough and plump enough.
The yarn I am using is Knitted Wit Rock Candy Blue. And that is what it looks like. I know you guys are shocked, it's blue. It does have some black in there and white. Like I said, I'm not very far. I got the ribbing done, and I just started, and it's always awkward to show you guys when it's on, when you're going in the round and it's on the needles. I just started the cable section there.
I like this, though.
So, I don't know, I'm kind of undecided on, I think I should have picked a plainer yarn.
Yeah.
So you could see more of the details.
Yeah.
But I do love the color of the yarn. I don't know that I'm thrilled with the feel of the yarn, though.
This is definitely more of a sock yarn.
It's not a, it's not a plump, soft sock yarn.
No, this is a sturdy
Yeah, this
yarn.
is like a, yeah.
Where's your ball band for it?
Right here. I sent you the picture. You're like, oh, that'd be really pretty. And then I kind of got into it.
It's because it's 100% superwash merino.
Yeah. There we go. But you can't really see the texturing as much as the burgundy one that I made Alisha.
Yeah.
But I still think it's going to be pretty. And I think by the time
you
build up that cable, you will see the cable. So, and I am actually making this one for myself for a change. And then I do want to show you guys.
I was about to say, you got a really cute stitch marker there.
Alisha has started making stitch markers, and this is her chocolate donut one that's filled. Isn't that the cutest? Now, she did actually post more of them on Instagram if you want to see the other ones that she's been working on.
I brought them with.
Oh, okay, cool. So that's what I've started. I went with a smaller project. I do have some bigger projects I needed to start, but I am receiving yarn tomorrow for a test knit.
Mm-hmm.
So this will probably only be worked on for a couple more days and set aside because I'll want to get that test knit done. Also, since I didn't show you guys, this is the inside of Molly's bag. Very fitting for me, all the blue. I love it. I moved in right away, so it's a nice size bag for a hat.
Okay.
For socks.
Yeah. This is a yarn that I picked up last year.
That is really pretty.
I think at YarnCon I got it last year. It was the only one I wanted from her, and she had it, so I was happy. This is Honey Girl Farm, which I picked up 2 from her this year, and I think you got 1 or 2 as well.
I don't even remember that.
It's the one where I got the Doctor Who ones from. And you got Beauty and the Beast.
I didn't buy Beauty and the Beast this year.
Yeah, you did. You got Mrs. Potts.
Oh, maybe I did. Oh, yeah, now I vaguely
Now you remember?
Mm-hmm.
It was the last thing that we bought, I think. So yeah, this is Queenie Goldstein, which is in her Fantastic Beast line in her collection. And this is a pure sock, and it's 100% superwash merino. And you can tell.
It's beautiful. Yes.
I've been talking about how I want to make socks. I love wearing my hand knit socks, but I'm not enjoying making the socks.
Oh, you're not doing toe up this time.
No, because I got
You completely switched.
I completely switched. I'm doing 9-inch circs in a size 0, which normally I do a size 2. And then I normally do 2 at a time toe up magic loop. So I wasn't enjoying it. It took too long. I got bored of it. So I did the opposite.
That's really knitting up pretty.
So I started the heel flap, and because I'm doing a vanilla sock, and there's not really, as far as I know, I haven't been able to find any patterns that are specifically for 9-inch circular needles. I just went on Ravelry and found a free pattern with a heel flap and gusset, and took those steps for the heel flap and gusset and started doing it this way. So I mean, it will do. And then I also did not do a super stretchy cast on because I tried 3 different methods of the different super stretchies. I hated all of them. Absolutely hated them.
You always get the flare.
The chef's hat, the little chef's hat. So I just did a regular cast on, and it's still really...
Well, that's because you're going right into ribbing. So as long as you cast it on fairly loosely.
Actually, I didn't.
No, you did tight too?
Yeah. But I'm really liking the definition of course, I'm doing more stitches than what we normally do.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm on a size 0. But I like how tight it's knitting up instead of being loose.
It looks more like what I knit.
Yeah. So I'm liking...
Because you're just naturally a looser knitter.
Well, I'm not that loose.
You're not that loose, but yeah. You know what I mean.
So yeah. So far, I'm enjoying this.
And she's knitting, though, the 9 inches are wood.
No.
Bamboo chagoose.
No.
What'd I get you?
These are the ones from... These are size 0 Chagu lace.
What were you? Oh, you got those at, what do you want to call it?
Yeah.
I thought you were using the wood ones I got you.
No.
Yeah. Fine.
I got these ones that you got me.
Yeah. So I got her 2 pairs this week. Well, we found those at the Fiber Festival, and even though we'd already bought some, we were like, oh, we'll go ahead and get those too. Because the other ones were wood, and we're not sure.
And they were a size 2.
Although I'm sure that she will like the wood ones because the interchangeables you use are wood, so you're kind of used to the wood.
Yeah, but the Leica needles aren't like regular wood needles.
It's a smooth,
It's very, very smooth.
It's a slick wood.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's all the knitting content we have this time. But we have other stuff, so let's go ahead. I'm going to show some let's do shop update before we show acquisitions, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
I got bags of...
Yeah, we got bags of stuff, yes. Okay, so let's run through the shop stuff. Oh, those are...
I know.
really big.
They're definitely progress keepers.
For big items.
They're not that big. Okay. They're really not that heavy.
Okay, well, anyways, let's... Okay, so add it to the shop, which we did do a post on a couple of these. Since the flip-flop bag sold out instantly last time, so I did, relist 2 small zippered flip-flop bags. And if you're new or you didn't see them last time, you get a needle koozie, And it's a really, really cute striped rainbow print on the inside that matches. So there's going to be 2 of those in the shop. Then also another item that was just relisted because it sold out as well is the vintage sewing fabric, which is absolutely adorable. This is a medium-sized zippered bag. Also comes with the needle koozie as always. And I love the inside. It just goes so well. This is one of my favorite bags. And I had to do a little bit bigger on these medium ones, boxed bottom, than what I normally do. So made it a little wider. So there's going to be 3 of those in the shop that are returning. Also returning, back by demand, because I've been contacted by a few people. I made 4 of these. The sweater bag. It is a zippered sweater bag. Which is a big bag. And the inside of this one is also the teal. And comes with a needle keeper. And did you see?
Mm-hmm.
We got some little tags now that say Knit for Brains. So there will only be 4 of those. That's it. Okay, on to the new ones. Oh, we might as well stick with sweater size. These I will have 3 of. Look how cute that is.
I really like this one.
All the different. There's balls of yarn. There's skeins of yarn. And the inside, for me, is what really makes it. Look how beautiful that is. So there will be only 3 of these sweater bags listed. And if one of them does not sell, it is going to be Mama's.
And if 2 of them don't sell.
I love this fabric. It is just gorgeous. I have to say, this is one of my favorite yarn fabrics I've seen.
Yes.
Definitely. And then pairing it with that gray just really set it off.
See, now this one that you're going to show is my absolute favorite.
Yes, which I will only have 2 of these in the shop because Alisha is taking 1 of them. This is fabric that Alisha picked out.
I just love it so much.
Look how pretty that is. And it reminds me of that old...
the spirograph.
Yes. Where it has the circle, you put your pen in it, and you go round and round and round.
That was one of the top sellers of Christmas toys this year.
Really? Was it?
Yeah.
All of these have a pink zipper. This is the medium size, if I didn't say. And wait till you guys see the inside. Now keep in mind, there will only be 2 of these, so if you do want these, get over there right away. Look at that inside. Is that not spectacular?
It's wonderful.
So Alisha is taking 1 of these. That's why there will only be 2. And there are many other bags also listed in the shop. I do have a few of the Boley bags left if you're interested. I think maybe 4 drawstrings and possibly a medium or a large. I'm not 100% sure. Peeps bags, there's a couple of those left that are marked down. So just go and take a look. But I just wanted to share with you some of the new ones and let you guys know that I was listening, that you wanted more sweater ones, more vintage sewing ones. So I did get those made up this week to get in there for you. As always, it is domestic shipping is free. Alrighty, that's my spiel. Here, you want to show something?
Okay. Do you want to get out the ones that are already done? These I made today. Try to get 1 of each.
Okay, so if you guys follow us on Instagram, or, I mean, you just saw one of Alicia's stitch markers on my work. Alicia is starting to do the polymer clay stitch markers. They are not in the shop as of yet, but at some point they will. They will be. She's doing some fine tuning. We're going to do planning as far as how we're going to have them in there. But we just kind of wanted to show you the beginning process of it all, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So you saw my chocolate-filled donut. This is a little white one. I don't need to show you the chocolate-filled one. This here is one of our favorites. You hooked it on there backwards, but that's okay. We can work with it. The little cinnamon roll, which is adorable. The lollipop. How'd you end up hooking these all on here wrong? It's funny. And the chocolate chip cookie. And then this was another jelly-filled one, which you guys kind of saw already, but... And we did have, I thought, Long Johns. Are those... do we not have any of those anymore?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, I found one. Oh. Which I am going to steal some of these donut ones from you. Just so you know.
Whatever.
And those are donut ones. Pink and white. And I think that's... because you didn't ever fix those, so...
Those aren't going to get fixed. There's no way to fix them.
Oh,
Because I already put the sealer on them.
And we got some that came off the cards, and that's okay. We'll figure it all out. Alright, so that was what was in this bag.
And then today I made stars. Which, yeah.
Which way?
They weren't as easy as I thought they were going to be. But I think it's because my hands are so cold.
Sometimes the simpler things are the things that actually take a little bit more work.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest.
So this one is in the opal colors. And then this is supposed to be rose gold, but to me that did not turn out rose
It
gold.
looks more brownish.
Yeah. That's supposed to be the rose gold.
Yeah,
It turned out more bronze.
Yeah, bronze. That's what it is.
This is just the pink one. Pearled pink. This one, just like a magenta. Then we have silver. Black with flakes of sparkle. And then this one is glow in the dark.
Oh, that's neat.
And they glow in the dark. Like, it was barely dark and they were bright. And yeah, so there's some...
Was this new clay that you've gotten since I was over?
The rose gold and the glow in the dark, because
Okay, that's what I thought.
they were sold out of those.
Gotcha.
But all the others...
So she's going to be experimenting with even more things. And then, like I said, these at some point will be being added to the shop, which we will let you guys know. So there's those. Okay. I got in a couple things for prizes I'm going to run through before we show and talk about our week and our purchases, okay? So I've already showed quite a few prizes already for the Mythathons, or mentioned them. We did get another prize in that I wanted to show you. And that we received from Happy Little Yarns. And it is the Kitten Whiskers on Fingering Weight yarn. And it is so pretty. There's her
cutest
logo.
thing ever.
And look
I
how
love this yarn.
pretty that is. Now with this, she also gave us a tape measure to send. So this is going to be one of the prizes for the Mythathon. And then she was so generous. She sent us a second one, which will be for our next knit along, which we are in the process of planning, and it's going to be a fun one, guys.
It's going to be really fun.
Really, really fun.
Let's just say everything that I knitted today could be used for
yes.
everything.
So it was so incredibly, you want to hold that up so I can see that? So incredibly generous of Amy. And she also went a step further for us and for you. So she ended up giving us a coupon code. She has an Etsy store, which is Happy Little Yarn. She also has a .com. The Happy Little Yarn on Etsy is her hand-dyed yarn. HappyLittleYarn.com is where she is selling other brands of yarn. Okay? Yeah. This coupon code I'm about to give you is good for both shops. It is good for 15% off. The code is knit4, F-O-R, brains, all in capital letters. It is an ongoing coupon code for the entire year. So 15% off with code knit4brains. And I highly, highly recommend checking out her Etsy store because her yarns are beautiful. If you guys remember, gosh, it was quite a few episodes ago, I had purchased a yarn from her, a DK weight yarn, and knit a hat, a hat out of it, and it was beautiful. She does a wonderful job, and as soon as I showed this to Alisha, she was like, oh, I want it.
I want it. I really like that yarn.
It's beautiful.
It's
it really
absolutely
is.
Beautiful.
It has all different colors in it, and then there's the speckles. It really is pretty. So, this will be one of the prizes for the Knit-a-thon. And then, like I said, this one will be for the next. So I'm going to put that in. I got a new little prize bin down here because we had outgrown our little bitty drawer. It was such a sad thing. Then I also received from Lori of Arkansas Yarn Co. a donation for just oncoming prize packages of the little scissors.
Oh, that's cute.
That she used. I know she had put some of these in like her advent calendar, and they're really nice because the little tip protector stays right on there, so you don't lose it. Because I don't know about you guys, but I tend to lose things when I take them off. So these are really nice. They're silicone. That covers a silicone cover. I just sent them in a couple different colors. It's just a little, they call them a super snip. So those will be going when we have prize packages that get sent out. Everybody will get a pair. Yeah, they'll be added in there. Because we do tend to add little goodies in there, whether it's stitch markers, scissors, minis. A lot of times we'll send. It's just hard telling what we'll put in there. So they are going to be used for that. Thank you so much, Lori. On a personal note, which is kind of a part of acquisitions, kind of not, she sent me my own pair of scissors, and I love them. They're rose gold. Aren't they cute? So I got these.
I want the unicorn ones.
And
really bad.
I have been using these. Like, I haven't used them yet for yarn. I've been using them in my sewing room. They are great for trimming the threads. She also sent you something, and it's up there. It's one of her black sparkle minis that you...
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you need it for one of your next projects coming up.
One of my next projects coming up, which can also be used for our next cal.
Oh, that's great. Also, speaking of the Knit-a-thon, I was contacted by Cheryl of Hypnotic Yarns, and she has donated a copy of her fingerless mitt pattern as a prize, and they are really cute. I'm getting ready to knit them myself because I
want to do these.
I made the Terradiddle hat, and I have leftover yarn to do the mitts to match.
I want to do these.
Which is the yarn ink.
I want to do these. These are cute.
Aren't they adorable?
They're really cute.
So another lucky winner will be receiving a copy of that. Also donated, which I apologize, I did not print up the pattern and I should have. Bad mommy. Molly Klein of Molly Klein Designs has donated a copy of her Fast Fade mitts, which I am also getting ready to do some of those as well to go with the other things. And just a reminder, we also have the mitt blockers from Knitting Left. She generously donated. And also from Laura, the Crochet and Hoovian. Hi, Laura. She's donated a pattern up to $7. So a lot of prizes are rolling in for this one, and it's going to be lots of fun. There's quite a few finished objects in there. Mm-hmm. I was just in there this afternoon looking at the different finished objects. Also in the chatter thread, there's are some links in there that people have posted to different patterns. So if you're undecided, maybe go and check in there, and there might be a pattern that really speaks to you. Lori put one in there that is beautiful, that she has knit quite a few times, and it's a nice fast knit. This goes to May... Help me, Alisha.
10th or 13th?
Yeah, May 10th. Goes till May 10th, so you have plenty of time to knit some mitts up real fast. They don't take too long. Knit a few. Put them away for Christmas. Excellent Christmas gifts. So... okay, so that's all we have for that. I just kind of wanted to touch base about the Knit-a-thon, show you guys some more prizes. I like to show those as they come in and thank the people that sent them. So this week, well, last weekend, we went to Yarn. What?
What about that?
I figured we'd do that in regular acquisitions.
That is my regular acquisition.
Right, but I was going right to YarnCon.
Really?
Because my acquisitions are underneath YarnCon, and I have more than you. And acquisitions. We'll do YarnCon, then acquisitions.
YarnCon?
Yes. Okay, so last Sunday we went to YarnCon. As you guys know, we had told you about it. So we got there early enough that we did get a goodie bag.
YarnCon!
Which is a tote bag. And this is the tote bag that they do every year.
So we have 3 of them.
But they added on this year.
Oh, you can do all that stuff. I don't think that's all at the bottom.
Okay. When we got it, there was coupons in there, but they did a cute little sack.
Mm-hmm. I really like the sack.
And this went to the first 50 people in line. So in this sack, there were some minis, along with, like I said, there was coupons in there and whatnot. Now, everybody got different minis.
We got the same.
Oh, did we get the same?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got Black Cat Fibers. I don't know how to say that.
Chrysalina?
Okay, there you go.
I think.
We got Northern Bee Studios. I'm not...
Yarn is Shawl Sock.
Yeah, I'm not seeing
or
like
mini
a name.
skein. It is a fun skein.
Oh.
There you go. It's a mini skein.
Then we got Twisted Fiber Art.
Oh, mine's different.
Which is, mine is Carousel.
I don't know what mine is. Mine is Yonder. No. Ariel.
Yeah.
No.
No, Ariel is the maker. It's Yonder Gradient.
Yeah, Yonder. That was stitch markers that just fell.
Then we got some stitch markers. Hold on, I'm digging in here. So, and how funny that I got the blue one. So from Ba Yarns, there was a blue stitch marker in there.
Which I didn't buy from them at
And then
YarnCon, but I bought from them at Greencastle.
Then from Pretty Mama Head Productions, there was a keychain, we'll call it, in there. And like I said, then there was like the normal where you get coupons, and they always kind of give you this pad of paper. You get that every year.
There's a postcard.
Yeah, there was postcards and whatnot in there.
There's a few patterns.
I don't know what happened to mine. I think I might have lost. Oh no, they're in there.
And then there was also a handmade
Oh yeah,
card as well.
Which, did we get the same one?
Yeah.
Okay. So there was the ham, and they're selling those as well. Were
That's,
all the patterns
Lisa.
the same?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The alpacas.
Oh, the alpacas. That makes me smile. So that was all in our goodie bag. So then we got in there and we were booked for a 10:30 spinning class. So we did that. Oh, I had another stitch marker from Mid Mitten Designs. Oh, and that is cute.
I'm just throwing everything over here.
Did you get anything from Mid Mittens?
Yeah, but
How cute
it's
that is,
not
guys.
in that bag.
It's a little sheepy. Bah. Yeah, mine wasn't either. It somehow floated down, migrated to the bottom. You have one stunt down there.
I know. I told you that that's not the same thing though. Something different.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we finally hit the floor at YarnCon. We were a little disappointed. Some of the people that we purchase from every year were not there. There were other fiber events going on though that weekend.
Yeah.
So hard to say what happened. We were slow to start, and we really didn't purchase much for us.
No.
Compared
to the next event?
Yes. Typically, we go crazy. We walked up and down. Well, we go through 3 aisles before we even bought a thing, which is very unusual for us. Do you want to show yours first, and then I'll do mine?
Yeah, I have one more than you do, so.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'll start with this one, which is Eternal Kiss on the box office, which is the DK of Leading Men Fiber Arts. And I got this. Oh, it's worsted. It says right there.
Yeah.
I got this because it matches the cowl cape that I was wearing last week. I used Eternal Kiss in that one. I really wanted the Gothic Queen, but they didn't have it. So this
goes really nice with it, though. So you're gonna make a hat.
I'm gonna make a hat to match. If there's leftover, I'll make mitts. But I'm not sure if there will be.
Yeah, it depends.
So yeah, that's the first one that I got. I need an empty bag. Okay. Next one is from V Yarn, which I've never heard of.
I thought it was something with it was I think their slogan was "Let your geek out."
Yes, that's what it says.
Okay.
And this I just grabbed, and it is called Darkness, and it is their base is Silver Spectacle. 75, 20, and 5 420 yards. And it's
It'll be a good neutral.
Yeah, but I already know what I want to put it with, which is my next yarn. Which is...
That one's so pretty.
I Lost My Shoe. It's a Supernatural yarn from Ice Melon Stash, which is one of my favorites. She
was the first one we bought from there.
Yeah, because I just love her so much. We met her last year there, and she didn't have the color that I wanted, which Mom bought this year.
Yeah.
So she made it for me, even though she was in the midst of all of her festivals. Which I know she did say that she's going on vacation, so her shop won't be fully stashed or anything. Stocked. So this is her Alisha base, which, I mean, it's spelled like Alisha, but with an R. So, I mean, that's why I like it even more. And she's not that expensive. And it's a 75-25 with 438 yards. But these two are going to go together, and they're going to make something. Probably some beautiful shawl. So there's that. Okay, so this is Honey Girl Farms, which is what I'm using for my socks that I'm doing. This is the 10th Doctor from her Doctor Who collection, and it's just all like blues and browns, speckles,
And we got
some
this
yellows.
on our second time around.
Yeah, and this is an 85% superwash merino, 15% nylon, and it is 437 yards. And then I also got, which it looks really similar, this is Arya Stark from her Game of Thrones collection, and this is on her deluxe sock as well. And that's Honey Girl Farms. And last year, she seriously had just like a little corner booth. Like she had one shelf, and that's it. This year,
She had a lot.
she had a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd use any of her yarn because this is a different base than what I'm using for my socks right now. But these are wonderful neutrals. I figured there's
a lot of stuff that could go with it.
There's a lot of stuff that I can go with it, or I can just make hats or a cowl, or
ooh, a cowl.
I can do any of that with these. Yeah. So,
Okay.
those are good. Last one. This is a mini skein set from Mode Knit Yarn.
We're trying to read backwards.
No,
Sideways.
yeah. This is her Mode Work fingering, which is an 80-20. They're 25 grams, 100 yard skeins. So that totals up to about 600 yards. And I believe
which
that
is a good amount.
This is the Sherlock one. She also had
Shit a lot.
I think she had 3 or 4 different Doctor Who gradient ones. She had an Outlander one, and she had Gilmore Girls, and she had something else. But yeah, and I love the names because they're all Sherlock Holmes, and they're just wonderful. And then she also sold the full skeins of these as well, which I almost got a full skein, but I decided just to do this. And I believe I'm going to do a Land of Sweets cowl with this. I think.
Is that enough colors?
Yeah.
The ones that I've seen, I thought had more than that in there.
No.
Oh, okay, good. Because I wanted to make, I have a mini set too, and I wanted to make the same thing. But I wasn't sure if it was enough, so.
Oh, yeah.
I tried going on Ravelry, but it didn't really say, it just said fingering weight, and it didn't tell you how many
Yeah, it does.
grams. Oh, I didn't see that.
It does. I'll look.
Okay, you look while I start. Okay, so I also bought from Honey Girl Farms. She was right, from the Beauty and Beast collection, Mrs. Potts. It's on the deluxe sock fingering, 85% superwash merino, 15% nylon. A little bit different than what I usually pick. I thought it was really pretty. And I have a feeling it's just going to knit up spectacular.
I think that's going to be wonderful.
It's really soft.
To me, that color just says it is Beauty and the Beast, like the new Beauty and the Beast, not the old Beauty and the Beast. When this is knit up, you're just going to remember.
We learned a fun fact yesterday about Beauty and the Beast. Do you remember?
Yes, because we went and saw Grease,
40th anniversary.
Just the movie at the movie theater, and Grease held the world's for musicals the top box office sells
since it was released.
40
years ago.
Until recently,
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast
with Emma
Watson beat them out.
And that was fun.
Oh, the mitts that I did earlier were the Wabi mitts. That's WABI mitts, and those are a free pattern.
Okay, so moving on with mine. I also bought from Ice Melon, and the first one I bought,
which if they had I was going to get this if Mom didn't get this. It's not funny, Dean. The voice says I'm almost out of minutes.
Yeah, I don't even know what it refers to.
It's Supernatural.
Because I don't do Supernatural. I just know what I like. It is on a single, though, which I was kind of...
She's like, I don't know if I want to do it.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do it or not, but then I kept going back to it, and it is 400 yards, 95% superwash, 5% Stellina.
It's just a great yarn.
And it is just
beautiful. I love that yarn. so much, and the name is hilarious. It's when Castiel the angel is on. I don't think he's on his cell phone. I think he's.
And they
at the
are out
payphone.
of Lansing, Michigan.
Yeah.
And in case you didn't hear her, because she started laughing, it's called "It's Not Funny, Dean." The voice says, "I'm almost out of minutes."
The telephone voice.
Okay, my next one, I don't know why my stuff is coming undone, is one that Alisha got last time. This is, I Think I'm Adorable.
I think I'm adorable.
It is on the DK base I got. 75% merino, 20% nylon, 5% stellina. It's 230 yards. This is also from Ice Melons. And look how pretty that is, guys. And it's really funny because normally I am not a green person at all. But I really liked this. I think it's really, really pretty. So I got that. And I only have two more, which kind of go hand in hand. So I also got a mini skein set from Mode Knit Yarn. Now mine is not, you had Mode Work fingering.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is Mode Sock, which is 60% superwash merino, 30% bamboo, 10% nylon. Mine doesn't have as much as yours neither. It's 25 grams, 96 yards, for a total of 576 yards. You guys are going to be so shocked by this. I got Gilmore Girls. Stars Hollows Stories. And it has Rory, Luke, Emily, Suki, Lorelai, and Dragonfly N. Let me kind of turn it over because you can see it better. There we go. So I had to get that. And then she had mentioned that they have had most of them in the skeins as well, which I do not like the way they tied this thing up. It's just weird. I got the Rory Gilmore. And this one I have on the Mode Work fingering, which is the 80% superwash, 20% nylon, 400 yards. And it's just really lightly kind of speckled. Just thought it was really pretty. So I got that. So that's all we got at YarnCon. That's it. Which is very, very slim for us. I don't know. I'm going to have to line this up so it fits in my thing better. Okay, so that was YarnCon.
Okay, so it doesn't say how many, but they did like tons of colors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I feel it should be fine.
I don't know. We'll have to buy the pattern and see what's what. Okay, so that was YarnCon. Let me skip over to acquisitions before we do our next Fiber Festival. All right. Acquisitions.
I have one. Uno mas.
Okay, well, I have a couple that were Goodwillers. Goodwillers. We like Goodwill. So I got two of the I Love This Cotton at Goodwill for 99 cents. You can't beat that. And these are really, really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I love them. They're going to make beautiful dishcloths. And then I got, and I meant to come in here and take, I don't know what brand this is because they slapped the label right over it. You think you can get that off? And I think I've got, it's a 100% organic cotton. I know that much.
Fibra Natura.
I've never heard of that. Anyways, it was cotton again. And there was 3 of them. So I went ahead and got all 3 of them. It's just kind of like a pale blue. Almost between a blue and a gray, although I'm colorblind, so don't ask me. It's blue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that was also Goodwill. Also from Goodwill. I don't know why people have been dropping all their stuff off. I got Knit Picks Swish worsted. Granted, it's black, and I don't enjoy knitting in black. But for 99 cents, I picked it up. And there was 2 of them, guys. Woohoo! Yay! So I got those. Then I also purchased, I don't think this was from a Goodwill. I think this was from a new thrift store we found. It's a book. It was like a quarter. And it's rag crochet baskets. And the reason why I got it is I have a bunch of, what's that called? Like the t-shirt yarn, basically, for making baskets. And I haven't done it yet. And this one kind of had like different shapes of baskets and stuff. So I went ahead and picked it up. And I figured for $25, I will not be mad if I never use it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking I probably will. So that's that. Then I got my Harry Potter Yarn Club Book 2 from Donna. So if you haven't, I imagine everybody has it by now. But if you didn't, I got my favorite cocoa again. I love raspberry cocoa. And I'm trying to get the stitch marker, or the stitch marker turned around for you.
It's a snake because it's the chamber. The chamber.
And then
secrets.
you've got to help me with the names because I'm not really good.
It's the basilisk.
There you go.
Which
and
is the snake.
I got the worsted weight this time.
That's really cute.
I think this would be a really pretty hat. I'm on this hat kick, guys. Now for book 3, I actually ordered the DK because she is now having DK, so I was quite excited about that. Yeah, I think this is really pretty. It's got
I think that's really pretty.
And blues and browns and yeah. So I got that, and it's oh so fluffy. Then, I guess I had 4 of those blue ones from Goodwill. And I also got this from Goodwill, which is a cotton. I might go to Goodwill a little too much. Okay, then I hit somebody's D-stash again. It happens.
It happens.
And for myself, I bought Vivid Yarn Studio.
Ooh.
The colorway is Lemonade Stand.
Ooh.
It is 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 5% stellina on a fingering base.
Ooh.
Isn't that pretty?
That's really pretty. That's prettier than what it was on the picture.
Yeah, I thought so too. So, I got that. I couldn't resist. So I'm happy with that. Then for Alisha from the D-Stash, I purchased, it's by Stitch Mischief, On the Rock Sock. It's 420 yards, 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, and the colorway is Neverland. And I thought this one was actually prettier in person too than what they pictured. But the main reason I got it was because it was Neverland.
Thank you, Mom.
So, oh shoot. Can you on your phone pull up a picture of Haley's shawl?
Oh yeah, I didn't bring it.
So, while I'm talking, so I had entered a giveaway. It was kind of through well, she put it out on Instagram, but you had to comment on her YouTube channel, which is fine because I watch her. Her podcast is Hales Be Handmade. She is newer to podcasting. She only has a couple episodes out. She's also a designer. I won a kit to make this shawl, her design. What was the name of it?
It's Elphaba from the musical Wicked.
There we go. Elphaba shawl.
Which is one of the best.
And it was gorgeous. So this is the progress keeper that came with it, I believe. And when she contacted me and said, you won, she didn't want to just send me one. She wanted to send Alisha one. So I went she had me go into the shop and pick one, which was like so nice of her.
So nice.
And we love her yarn.
I love her yarn. All of them are beautiful.
Yes.
And she's added so much more.
Just this week alone.
Yeah.
So the one that was so I picked out a second one. And then when they got here, I loved them both. So I left it up to Alisha which one she would like. This has been killing me because I have wanted to cast on the shawl.
Me too.
But I wanted to wait to show you guys. So this is probably going to be cast on in the next couple days. I don't know how much work it will get before the next podcast. We'll see, since I have the test knit and whatnot too.
I might do this tonight.
Alisha took the one that was originally for the giveaway. So this is the set that makes the shawl. And this one here is called Something Sweet. And then the mini is Cardinal Stew. And it is gorgeous. So that's going to be Alicia's shawl.
Yes.
And then for mine, and my label kind of got ripped.
It's okay.
Mine is, the main one is Lights and Baubles. And the mini...
I really thought I would want that one more than this one.
And the mini is Giddy Teal. Look how pretty.
I can't see it because you put it so
I'm
far
sorry.
up.
I'm like leaning. There we go.
The entire screen went blue.
Yeah, I'm like, woo, it's blue, guys. Is that not pretty?
I really thought I was going to pick that one over this.
I liked them both. So I told her, I said, you can pick whichever one you want.
For some reason, you will be able to tell in my purchases, I'm really liking Barely There. Not crazy patterns.
So we were both very, very excited about casting this one on. And it will be happening probably, between tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to show it to you guys. She does still have kits.
Yeah.
And not necessarily, she has a lot of minis where you could actually match up to. And her pattern is available on Ravelry. So, and it's just really pretty. So I cannot wait to do this. And thank you so much, Haley, for sending that extra one for Alisha. We really, really appreciate it.
I'm really, really excited.
Yeah, she was thrilled.
So soft.
And then it was just so hard when I was just pick which one you want. And she hemmed and hawed because they were just both beautiful. No way around it. Okay, so then Friday, we went to the Greencastle Fiber Festival in Indiana. One of our friends was vending there. Mm-hmm. Molly Klein. And then we met up with Melissa from the Honeybee Knits podcast as well. And we do have, our friend Karen came with us.
Mm-hmm.
We do have some pictures, which we will have the husbands insert now. Right there. So that was at 104. Of us at the festival, and then also afterwards, Alisha, Karen, and I, and Melissa went to Dairy Queen for food, and then we sat and knit and just chatted, and it was fun. So we did that. Unlike Yarn Con, we might have bought a little bit more than we did before at Yarn Con. Should we actually
do Melissa?
Yeah, I'm trying to dig for mine.
Mine's on top because I am organized.
Well, yay for you. So when we met, we had ordered, spoiler alert,
we ordered
Melissa's yarn for her fundraiser for her friend.
Which first batch isn't getting shipped out for a few days. So if you don't want to see this, we won't say anything about the yarn. We're just going to hold it up and tell you that it's absolutely beautiful. Good?
So, turn away if you do not want to see.
Well, we're already holding it up, so.
Oh, okay. It is beautiful.
Mom got it on sparkle. I got it on regular.
Look at that sparkle.
It's wonderful.
And then also with that, I thought I had a, oh, there it is. Also with it, on her card, was a special stitch marker.
Mm-hmm.
That went with it. And then everybody was going to get a code for a sock pattern, which she did not have ready yet. She will get it to us, though, whenever. And then a pouch from Georgianne at Stitch and Plaza.
I got Doctor Who.
Because Melissa knows us very well.
And I got her.
Okay, you gonna hold that up?
And you do get a coupon code too.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Free domestic shipping.
Hey.
That always helps.
Always.
So, my little pouch is little sheepies, and there's flowers inside.
They're roses.
Yes, you know I like flowers.
That's really cute.
So that was really cute. So we had ordered that from her, so she brought it that day. But she also brought us something else. Woohoo! And she knew I love these. Oh, there's a little mint in there, in that purple. Yummy.
And everyone should have this.
Yes. This is the January Yarn of the Month Club. The colorway is 2 proposals. It's inspired by Pride and Prejudice. It's 438 yarns. The fiber content is 70% superwash merino, 20% nylon, and 5% stellina. And it is beautiful. So she gifted us this. Do you have the same sheet?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, mine's a different color. And we got little sheepy.
Of course, mine's pink, yours is blue. Come on, get it together.
Progress keepers. And little cutters, which I love those cutters. I actually have a pair of them that I use quite often. And Melissa knew that I love this colorway.
It's really, really pretty.
I had commented, all of her Yarn of the Month Club colorways have been really pretty.
Yeah.
I told her on her last podcast she needed to quit showing them. So like, I want every single one of them. And that's, yeah. So that was really, really fun. We actually met up with her in the parking lot before it opened. We did stay together the whole day. We shopped, visited for a while with Molly. Then, like I said, we went and were able to sit and knit and have some kind of downtime and chit-chat. So, do you want me to go first this time? You went first for Yarn Con.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, we're just going to do this. All right, guys. Holy moly. We've got bags everywhere. Okay, so I did get quite a bit at a few at Leading Men Fiber Arts this time. Some of them aren't my usual, what you'd think I would get. This one is Steve and Andy. It's the Showstopper fingering weight, 463 yards, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. Definitely a little different than what I choose.
Yeah, but it's
really pretty. It's so fallish.
It's completely fall.
Yeah. So I got that one. Then I had a mini in my hand and found out that they had a full skein, so I got this one.
A sharpened pencil?
Neon pencil.
Neon pencil.
Which is on the Show Stealer, 435 yards, 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere.
Oh yeah, because we didn't find the
10% nylon in the fingering weight. And that's okay. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with cashmere.
It was only like, what, $2 more than the regular or something?
Yeah, this one doesn't have, I think so.
I think so.
I think it was like only $2 more, which, I mean, cashmere. Might as well do it.
$2 more? Holla.
So, got that. Also, from Leading Men Fiber Arts, I got Cherry Blossoms on Show Stealer, 435 yards. Oh, this is also cashmere. 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon. I guess I liked cashmere, guys. I just picked out what I liked. And I thought this one, like if I end up doing it with like something that's a 2 or 3 color, like there's a lot of colors in here to pick from that I could put it with.
Yes. So
that was good. Okay, so then I also purchased fibers. I'm just going to go here.
And if you don't like that, I will do that one.
So this is from Hello Pearl.
Their thing was fantastic.
Yeah, it was really nice. This one is called Baltic Breeze, and it is, I'm not sure how much you'll be able to see with it having the bag on it, but it is, oh yeah, you can see it. See the glitter, guys?
Would you look at this?
The Angelina. And this is 2.2 ounces, Blue Face Leicester, Leicester Long Wool, Corriedale, Faux Cashmere, Soy Silk, Silk Thrums, Silk Nails, and Angelina.
Okay, and then I got one more from her.
Which I love this one.
Which is called Poisoned. And it also has that nice shimmers and flecks going through it.
And this is 2 ounces, and it's Blue Face Luster, BFL Robney, Camo, Faux Cashmere, Nylon, Milk Fiber, Bamboo, Icicle, Nylon, Silk Noil, and Angelina.
So those were from her. Oh, is this one from her too? No, that was from somebody else, and I took it out of the bag.
I have my big item.
No, this was the...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is that.
This is the Tangled Web.
And it was in a little bag, and I took it out of it. It really didn't have any information on the bag, though, I don't think. It was one of their oopses where...
they just had leftover and cut it wrong.
And yeah, so it wouldn't have been like their full ounces or whatever that they normally sell, so it was marked down, and I went, why not?
I believe that there is Angora in that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember reading that.
I do remember that. Okay, then... And this was the first one I got. And this one is from Sassy Bee Fibers. It is Polyworth Merino.
Polworth.
Oh, Polworth.
There's no...
That's an A.
Polworth. Not Poly. Where did you get Poly?
I thought I said Polworth.
No, you said Polyworth.
Why don't you just read it, Smarty Pants?
You said Poly.
And then show it to them.
Polworth Merino Angelina, and the colorway is fun, and it's 3.8 ounces.
Smart butt. Look at the shimmer. That's gonna be fun. I'm excited about that.
That's what you think, and then about 5 minutes in, you're gonna be like,
I'm like, boy, this stinks.
this stinks. Why did I do this? Because it's so pretty when you buy it.
How did I end up with an extra bag?
That's okay.
Okay, so that's that. And then, what do I do with Melissa's now?
I don't know.
What do I do with my pen? I need to write some. There it is. I was going to say, just throw that in there. Okay, and then, what else have I got? Okay, this is a bag too. I think this is all from, oh, nope, I lied. And I do not know where this is from.
Let me find out. Let's find out. Nope, I have no idea.
So there was this little booth that takes hot glue and makes animals. And I had to. I mean, how could you not?
How could you not for $5?
And I told your dad, I was like, do you know what that's made out of? And he's like, oh, no. And I was like, it's hot glue. And he's like, what? How do they do that? I'm like, I don't know. I just buy the stuff.
Yeah, and she's like, you can, sit by the window and it's not going to melt.
Yeah.
So.
It's really cool. And I actually bought a second one as a gift. Not a sheep, but it's a different animal. But it's so cute. So I got that.
It just reminds me of Gumby and Pokey.
It does. Well, and it feels like those old, toys. Okay, then I had ordered from Molly Klein Designs her anti-bully charity colorway, which was blue polished pinky. It is on the sparkle stock, 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 5% stellina. So she brought that for me, and I was going to show her tag. Sweet Tea Yarns.
MollyKleinDesigns.etsy.com.
It is so pretty. So I got that while I was there from her. Okay. And then I started off being really, really good. And then things just went out the window.
I didn't start off good. I grabbed everything in sight.
And some of these, I took out all the gifts, because I bought more from her. I have 3 skeins more.
But they're all gifts.
So I did take those out of there. And actually, some of these here are gifts as well. But that's okay. So I bought some minis. This one is Rainbow Fish. This one is Witchy Woman. Sidewalk Fiesta. And this one I know I got for myself. Manic Melon. But I think there's another one of these around somewhere. I think part of it got put in the bag of gifts and part of it did not. I did not sort things very well. I just threw many on the floor. Oh well. So it started off with, I picked this out, which is blueberry pie. Sweet sock fingering, 25% nylon, 75% superwash merino. Because I really liked this. But then I was like, oh, I got blueberry pie. I should get cherry pie. Because why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you? It makes no sense.
And then we left and we went shopping elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then we came back and I decided that I needed Tainted Love. Which is so pretty. And then I turned around and I said, oh, why didn't I see this? My Cherie Amour on Darling DK. Well, she had it on fingering too, but I decided I really liked the coloring of the Darling DK a little bit more because I had more pink in it. And then I saw another one and I went, well, would you look at that? Those look nice together. And this one is Dad's Worn Denim. So I got that one then. It makes complete sense, right, guys?
It really does.
I mean, it needed a friend. Because the other 4 in the back wasn't enough company. So, that was all from Sweet Tea Yarns, Molly Klein. And I believe that's everything I got.
I think that's everything you got.
Except for my gifts.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to go ahead.
Okay, I'll start off with my big one because it'll be the hardest. This was our very last purchase because somebody else we saw had it.
Yeah. No, where'd you get that?
It is stuck. Oh no.
Okay, something has a scent.
It's this. It smells like wool.
No, it smells florally.
It's not floral.
Well, my nose is telling me it might be. What in the world did you do, child?
I didn't do anything.
It looks like it's knotted.
That is not knotted.
Oh, I'm working on it. We're almost there. There really was not a good way of them putting this into a bag.
No.
It was fine when they had it hanging up. And they had these in, they had all different colors. There was this one that, this green one that was so cool. And they had them in smaller ones, medium ones. And it's so funny, I was at Walmart the other day and they now have kits for these.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the medium-sized ones.
Mm-hmm.
And basically it comes with this ring, it comes with this already done.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just have to tie on the stuff.
Yeah. But
Oh my god, that's killing me.
I know.
The scent.
I don't know what scent it is. It smells like something that they put on their stuff.
Which is fine for you. You don't have a problem with scents. However.
Yeah, and it wasn't that expensive, so.
No, it was really good price.
It was only like $18. And
She's going to hang it in her craft room.
Yeah.
That was one of the items I bought her
Yes.
and gifted. Oh my gosh, I'm glad the thing's going away. Tie it shut, please. Thank you. I didn't smell it when we were there.
Me either. And
I
then
think it's probably because it was just in the bag.
No, it's because there was also
Other
animals.
things. Yeah, that could be. Oh, yeah, they got me.
Okay.
Her fiber.
My fiber. I got, which I already kind of played with, so it's not as pretty anymore. From Hello Pearl. This is Moon Glass, and it is 1.9 ounces, and it is Blueface Leicester, Leicester Longwool, Coopworth, Cormo, Soy Silk, Milk Fiber, Rayon, Silk Noil, Silk Thrums, and Angelina. And then I also got this. Boom. This was also from Hello Pearl. And this is 4.1 ounces, and this is Finn, Corriedale, Cormo, Milk Fiber, Icicle, Faux Cashmere, Angelina, Silk Noil, and Silk Thrums. So that's the only fiber I bought. I didn't buy tons.
I didn't either. Don't judge me. That bag's kind of heavy.
I bought a lot of stuff. I bought a lot of stuff. Okay, so let's just start it out. This is Gargoyle from Molly Klein, and this is in her 75-25. This is from Molly Klein, and this is a one of a kind, and this is also in her 75-25. This was the only one there, and I snagged it up.
All I know is I turned around at that booth, and her and Melissa couldn't have fit any more in their arms.
We couldn't.
And there I was standing with two.
And this is the first one I picked up, which is Tainted Love.
Which I also got.
But I sung the song.
She did.
Both versions.
You got a lot of gray going on.
I'm telling you.
Oh, these she knew she was going to get ahead of time.
Yes, this is Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood mini skein set. And it is Mr. Rogers, Mr. McFeely, the Trolley, Daniel Tiger, X the Owl, and King Friday. Phil didn't remember any of these characters.
I wanted the Blues Clues set because it was in Sparkle, but Karen grabbed the only one that there was.
Oh, Karen.
I know.
I got 2 of Black Balloon on her Sparkle. I'm going to put this with something and make a beautiful crescent ruffled shawl out of it. So this is also 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, and 5% Felina. So, and that's Black Balloon. I'm really excited about that.
Pretty soon you won't be able to see my face, guys.
This is Witchy Woman. Mom got it in the little mini. I got the full skein. This is in the 75-25. I kind of stayed away from mini skeins because I really don't use them that much. So I just didn't. If I like the color enough, I'm going to get the full skein. And this one is James and the Giant Peach, which is the most adorable yarn ever.
Remember, you used to have a James and a Giant Peach tent?
Set up in the living room.
Yeah.
Every weekend.
She actually had 2 of those tents.
Yes, because I ripped the one, right?
Well, you had 2 at one time. They were different shaped ones. You loved your tents.
I love James and the Giant Peach. This one is Ariel, which I'm thinking about doing this as my main color in the shawl, and this as the ruffles in the shawl. But I'm thinking that I might do a vibrant color instead. So I'm still looking. I'm trying to get all of my mollies together. Okay, these are my last 3. These are in her DK base.
That's her last 3, guys.
Just from Molly. I don't have
this one. I like this one.
I don't have. It's 98 Degrees from her boy band collection, and it's the I Do Cherish You.
Why didn't I see this one?
Because I grabbed it.
Molly.
And this is in her Darling DK. So that is her 100% superwash merino wool and DK. And I got this. And then I got this one is Mocha Mauve in her Darling DK. And then also this is the My Sherry Amour. And I got those 3 to go together to do something.
So, just to recap, this is Alisha at one booth.
At one booth. Phil's jaw dropped when I told him that was one booth. He was like, one booth? I was like, yeah.
Oh wait, but didn't I buy you one of these?
Yes, the gargoyle.
There you go. That makes it so much better.
Okay, and this is a self-striping. And this is from Ba Yarns. Which we saw at YarnCon, but I didn't get anything there. And this is Champagne Supernova. Once again, I did sing the song. And this is 75% superwash merino, 15% nylon, and 10% tencel. And it is knit up like that. Okay, this was my first purchase. This is from somewhere. Knitting Notions. And this is the colored Ironstone. And it is superwash merino wool. So I'm guessing 100% superwash merino wool. And it's a really dark green. Like a very dark evergreen forest green. And I'm going to do the
Evergreen?
Yeah, the evergreen
Socks. So she had a plan for this one.
I had a plan for this one. But then they had a clearance bin.
Everything was half off.
It was half off. So I got this orange. Which, I mean, I'll do something with it. Don't know what, but something will be done. And then I have one more.
Oh, is that all?
That's
all. The big one.
I just have one more, but it's the size of like 4 skeins. This is from somewhere as well. Interplacements Presents Michigan. So it's Interplacements yarn. And these are hand dyed. This is 1,100 yards. And it is 100% superwash merino. And this is colorway The Berries. And I have no idea what I'm doing with this. But yeah. That's it.
What about your shawl pen?
I don't know where it is.
Oh.
I think it's in one of my bags. Oh. Hold on. Hold on to all my yarn. That top one smells like vinegar, so.
Yeah, it does a bit. It's wearing off a little, though. Look at this, guys. She's insane. Oh.
I got a shawl pin.
Oh my gosh, just look at it.
That's it.
Can I put these back in the bag?
I mean,
Maybe.
I mean, I didn't really buy that much.
She was worse than me. I was pretty decently behaved.
I'm still on my first shelving unit, though, of yarn, so.
I did want to show another yarn from... There are a couple... Oh, no. Okay, so that one was not mine. That was a gift because I just found my manic melon. Okay.
Rainbow fish.
Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the rainbow fish. This was also gifted to me, and I absolutely love it. And it goes perfectly with my bag.
And she should have a kit.
Yes, she should do a kit. Look how pretty.
Just look at it.
Of course, it's on sparkle. Look
Her
at
sparkle is wonderful.
those sparkles.
Would you look at that?
That was that. I also got... Uh-oh, something just fell. She made a bag of minis. So I'm going to be starting... I started one scrappy blanket. It wasn't the knit one, the mitered square, and I kind of just lost interest in it. So I'm going to be doing a crocheted corner to corner one. Because crochet goes much quicker. And it's more interesting because you don't have to just do squares and you can change colors whenever you want. So I'm going to start that. So she knows I do minis, so she gave me a bag of minis as well, which is great. Magazine. And my favorite gummy bears, which will probably be 8 tonight. I'm surprised it lasted this long. And we both got her buttons, which I need to put on my bag. And we both got special stitch markers. Did you not bring yours?
No, I did.
Mine have like paw prints, and this is love, and there's some angels.
I got a
Oh, so fitting.
Mickey Mouse key. I got a Witch's Cauldron.
Oh, that's very fitting too.
And I got a golden snitch.
Yeah, she knows you.
She knows me.
Oh, and the cutest thing ever, I gotta show you guys. I gotta lean forward to get it though, I think. Oh. She made Moo Moo a little blanket. And Moo Moo really likes it. I put it in her bed. And she went over and she sniffed it. And then she like jumped right into the bed. It was so cute. I actually sent her a picture, I think it was last night, of Moo laying in it when I was sewing in here. There was a few other things that were like yarn related. I'm not going to show everything here because we're already at like an hour and 32 minutes. So we had a lot of fun. We're planning another outing.
You need to stop crinkling while you're talking.
Oh, sorry. Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. Who was it? I was watching her podcast today. Oh, Laura from Crochet and Hoovian. She likes the sound of crinkles. So that was for you, Laura. So yeah, we're planning another outing. Once it's firmed up, we'll let you guys know for sure where we'll be and when. Once I bribe a husband. Not mine.
Mine.
It's all good.
It's easy to bribe him with.
Yeah.
He likes food.
Yeah. Very easy to bribe him. Do we have anything other than that?
No.
Nothing else this week. We did 2 yarn festivals. We went and saw Greece, which was a lot of fun. Also kind of funny because Alisha, myself, and my husband were all singing. And then her husband was like, there was parts I don't think he's ever seen.
No, he said, I've seen it a long time ago, but he's like, I never really listened to the music or anything.
Brett did make the comment that he forgot, like, some of the stuff they said or sang was kind of,
It was very inappropriate.
Yeah.
Very inappropriate, because it was made in the late 70s and about the 50s. So it's not a great movie for when I watched it, which was when I was still in diapers.
You loved
growing
it.
up. I loved it because John Travolta is amazing.
You've always liked John Travolta, though, so.
I think it's because he reminds me of Uncle Jesse.
And then there was a couple guys there that attended the movie that had T-bird jackets on, which Alisha, she wanted to dress up, like poodle skirts and stuff, but we had so much going on, like we didn't have time to plan it out, so.
No, Phil, when he got into the car, he's like, I was like, was it really as bad as what you thought it was? And he's like, yes.
Really?
He really doesn't like musicals. Because he's like, none of it made sense. He's like, why would you have a song about dropping out of beauty school? And I was like, Phil.
I don't like musicals typically neither, but Grease, come on.
I know.
Who doesn't like Grease?
I know.
Phil.
I know.
Your dad was so funny because I said when we pointed out the guys in the T-bird jackets, I was like, Alisha wanted us to dress up too, and he's like, why didn't you?
My husband would have been like, no.
We could have wore those one skirts that I made us and pulled our hair up in a ponytail and put the thing. We would have looked in our little white shoes. I would have had to do the pigtails. Yeah, you would have done pigtails, but yeah, I definitely have enough for ponytail, so. So that was our week. Oh my goodness, guys. hopefully next week, maybe we'll have a little bit more knitting content. Like I said, I'm working on my hat. I'm going to start my test knit on my mitts.
I got socks.
I'm going to start Haley's shawl. Can't wait to do that. So hopefully, I mean, honestly, I'm a slow knitter to begin with, and then my tendonitis in my thumb has been really, really bad. So when I have been knitting, it's been a lot even slower than normal. And I did take a few days off from knitting because it just hurts so incredibly bad. I couldn't. I put my brace on with my thumb sticking straight out, and because that's the only thing that helps it is rest.
Yeah.
So hopefully that will not continue to act up so much. We'll see. So before we sign off, just a reminder: get your mitts knitting. Enter them into the cal. There's also a chatter thread, as we mentioned before. We do recommend, if you want to go ahead and put your FOs in the FO thread and in the chatter thread, because the FO thread, nobody can comment or tell you how beautiful they look. If you put them in the chatter thread, we can. One thing I wanted to mention to you, because we did not mention it on here, but it is in the FO thread. This is just like the last knit-a-thon, the hat-a-thon.
Mm-hmm.
For you guys that had leftover yarn from Arkansas Yarn Co., if you use any of her yarns, you do get 2 entries, so post your picture twice. If you use the Knit for Brains yarn, you do get 3 entries, so post 3 times.
Yeah.
I did put that in the FL thread, but I don't believe we remembered to mention that last time. So I just wanted, because all of you people that did hats out of her yarn more than likely have yarn left over that you could do at least some simple knits.
Yeah.
So that goes till May 10th. I think that's all we have for you. As always, subscribe. Give us a thumbs up.
Comment.
Comment. We love comments. And we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.